Welcome.
Welcome, welcome.
Greg Olson excited for this one. Partner, what are we looking at here as this game gets rolling?
I think this game is quite interesting in the fact, Mike, that I feel like before every week's matchup, we sit up here and we talk about quarterbacks and the passing game. And obviously, that is the direction the NFL has been headed for the last couple years. But in this matchup here today specifically, I think both these offenses want to flip that on its head. They want to control the clock, time management, ball control. Don't be afraid to punt the ball away and play defense. It's a little bit of an old school philosophy, but you have to do whatever it takes to win each matchup, and I think both of those formulas of these two teams are very similar.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. Off he goes. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback, but here we are. Early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
And he'll get forward for about a yard. That was Jordan Hicks who got him down. Here's a 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
On 4th down, the Broncos send out Riley Dixon to punt. Jalen Darden deep for Cleveland. That is fielded at the 13. And it's a phenomenal return, nearly a touchdown. They're set up with 1st and goal. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the former #1 overall pick back in the 2015 draft, former Heisman winner as well, Jameis Winston.
This is an offense's dream. Mike, you can't get into the huddle on the field fast enough. I mean, not only the sudden change brings some energy to the sidelines, but then you take a look at where you're going to take your opening snap, and man, this close to the goal line, it feels like anything less than a touchdown. Man, that's a huge missed opportunity.
This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
One more time, it's Chubb. And this time, he's in. Nick Chubb. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. To throw is Nix. Now he'll run it.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Let's go now.
Play action now. It's Nix. In trouble, and down he goes. Myles Garrett, the All-Pro, there to bring him down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Let's go.
Back to throw is Nix. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
I could go on and on about the offensive line breakdowns with this pass protection, and it's been flat out brutal. But let's give some credit to the other side of the ball. They came in not only motivated to make a statement, but with a great game plan, and so far they've executed it to a T.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Ready. 3, triple team.
On 1st and 10, here's Winston. He'll get that into the hands of Nick Chubb. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Ready. 3, triple team.
A 2nd down throw for Jameis. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Third and 5.
Ready. Wait.
To throw, Winston. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. And they're not going to catch up to him. He will score. 77 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that 1st down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. On the return, here's Mims. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The drive begins with a run by Williams. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
Ready? Go. Hot, hot.
They'll go again with Williams. Give them 14 on that one. Good for a Denver 1st down.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
That's going to be caught. It's Marvin Mims. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Here we go. Set. Hot, go.
A give, and here comes Williams. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. That was Jordan Hicks who got him down.
Okay, break.
3rd and a yard.
Ready.
They'll try to run for it with Williams. And the drive will continue. Good run down to the 44 and a 1st down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
Here's a 2nd and 6. On the give, it's Williams. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the 1st quarter. So we've played.
Ready up. Come on. Set. Hot.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. They'll run it with Williams. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield. 3rd and long.
Let's go. Ready.
Throwing. Nix. He'll get that to Javonte Williams.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos get their 1st points of the game. They trail 14-3.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Chubb. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. A big run by Chubb. 37 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he's going to be taken down.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
Here's Chubb. A dive, and he's in. Nick Chubb. Touchdown, Browns. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns move out to a 21-3 advantage. Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. Here's Tremon Smith on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. They'll go with Williams. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Myles Garrett able to bring him down.
On the jump. Here we go. Here we go. Go.
It's another run here for Williams. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. That was Jordan Hicks who got him down. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Go.
Here's Nix to throw. He will air this out, looking for Sutton.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And he is going backwards. Good coverage there to make sure he did not get free. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive. And he'll be marked down up around the 18-yard line. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's closing in on 100 yards already. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Chubb. He's to midfield. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he is gone. 82 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. What a half he is putting together. That's his 3rd touchdown already. So his big first half continues. 3 rushing touchdowns already. Maybe have to start looking at the record book, see if he can do it. The record in a game is 6. Now Hopkins on to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Browns stretch it out, leading now by the score of 28-3. Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Here we go, set. Go.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down.
Ready. Set, go.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. He'll take a shot with Mims. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
I like the fact that they took a shot on 3rd and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the 4th down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and a mile.
And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. Nick Chubb and the rest of the Browns offense set to take over.
Ready. Where do we go?
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Two minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I return to Denver after this. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready. Right up.
They run a toss to Chubb. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that gain to nothing.
Ready. Where do we go?
Winston. Downfield for Njoku. And he will go all the way. David Njoku. Touchdown, Cleveland. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Hopkins now to tack on the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Browns add on to their already sizable lead. Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. Here's Smith to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throwing is Nix. He's got the tight end, Adam Troutman. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Ready. Hot up.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Got a man over the middle. There's Sutton. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
So many of these young rookie quarterbacks, they come into difficult situations. We see it year in and year out. They don't have a lot of veteran pieces around them. Maybe their weapons aren't great, but I don't think that's the case for Bo Nix.
A 1st down throw for Nix. He's got a man downfield. It's Mims. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. They get 25 on that connection. First down, Broncos.
Come on, set.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price. Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This, a 44-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Broncos will cut into that lead.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a solid first half out of the workhorse Nick Chubb. He's up over 100 yards rushing for the game already, and he scored 3 times as well, as they went to him early and often, and with good reason. All one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half, because this one's already close to being in the bag if it's not already.
All right, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. He gets free. It's a foot race. And he's going to take this all the way back. 93 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. What a start to the second half. They come right out of the locker room and take it all the way to the end zone for 6.
Mike, we got to find out what that halftime speech was by that coach, because apparently it worked. I mean, talk about a dream start here. You find yourself at halftime, you're regrouping, we want to come out in the third quarter and establish some rhythm and momentum. And boy, do they do that here with their kickoff unit, returning it for 6.
Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns will add one more onto their big lead. Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Nix, now to throw it here on first down. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
And he's going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. The Broncos bringing out their punter, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This brought in out past the 20. And they'll finally put an end to this, but a great return to the other side of midfield. The Browns offense and their star running back, Nick Chubb, set to take over once more. And as we go through the highlights, no shortage of touchdowns today. 3 trips to the end zone in this one. The combination of power, the speed, everything on display, and the defense has seen it all.
At some point, the offensive line cannot just be dependent on the perfect play call. Somebody has to win. Somebody has to distort the defense and create some space for the running back to run. In this case, nobody could win. Stop for no gain.
Ready? Wait,
On the ground, it's Chubb. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
let me go.
They'll go. Winston. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on downs. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll find his tight end. That's Troutman. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Set.
To throw is Nix. He runs with it. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Okay, ready?
2nd down and 3.
Set. Huh.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And this offensive line just...
They can gain some of that back with that sack and brings up 3rd and medium, and the likelihood of getting off the field just went up.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Browns offense. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Ready? Let me go.
A run up the middle with Chubb. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Ready? Wait,
On the handoff, this is Chubb. Up the sideline to the 40. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield.
And this is how you just keep wearing down a defense. You find yourself with a pretty big lead. Now can they just lean on this run game the rest of the way and close this game out with a win?
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
ready? Wait,
Here's a handoff to Chubb. A modest gain. maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
Ready. Wait,
Now give to Chubb, running right. He is met and dropped. Couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
where do we go?
Winston to throw. He's got his man complete. That's Judy. And he will score. Jerry Judy. Touchdown, Browns. Well, that was a pretty easy touchdown. He was wide open, Greg. Easy chance to close the deal, and they do with a touchdown.
And, Mike, it just appears to me that's just a breakdown defensively. You can't allow a receiver to not only be so open it's an easy pitch and catch, but then to have the space to operate after the catch to finish that one off in the end zone.
Here's Winston at the line. His team ready to go for 2.
Ready. Wait,
Back to throw. And he will go down. Doesn't even get a throw off. The try for 2 is unsuccessful.
Anytime you fail on a 2-point try, there's always going to be second guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
set up.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
Come on, set. Go.
They'll go again with Williams. On the bootleg, it's Nix. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more Monday Night Football after this.
Set. Ready. Ready.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. Here we go. Set up.
Slot man in motion right. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Denver. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Pierre Strong on the return. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Browns offense and Jameis Winston getting set to go to work again. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one.
Where we go?
On 1st and 10, it's Chubb. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. 2nd down and 8.
Ready. Set.
They'll run right here with Chubb. First down and more for Chubb. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets to the Browns' 22-yard line. A big run by Chubb. 35 yards.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs to kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. They'll stay on the ground with Chubb. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
Ready. Where do we go?
They'll try and run it here, and it's Chubb. And the Browns are going to have first and goal coming up. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
So not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close.
Wait. Where do we go?
Winston looking to throw. This one caught at the 4. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Ready. Wait,
They'll run with Chubb. And he'll go down back at the 4.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
That 3rd down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's 3rd down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have 4th down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now?
On 4th down, Winston. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Oh, he tried to get away, but he can't break free, and that is going to be a safety. The dangers of throwing when you are backed up. Quarterback trying to keep it alive and make a play. Instead, they bring him down, and it'll cost them 2 points.
I understand what the quarterback's trying to do here, Mike. He's trying to keep the play alive and buy some time for his receivers to work to get open. But backed up this close to his end zone, he's got to get rid of that ball because, as we just saw, the defense took him down for 2 points.
And he'll be taken down. That is about the craziest situation you'll ever see. Huge gain on the play, but still not enough for the first down. They'll run it straight ahead with Chubb. Uh-oh. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him. And I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
Now Chubb. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready? Ready to go.
Here's a handoff to Chubb, heading left. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Here's Chubb.
Ready. Ready to go.
One more time, it's Chubb. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5.